Hello, ninth grade learners at CPDLF. My name is Mrs. Leslie Roop, and I am your instructor for English 9. You can email me at lrupp@cpdlf.org. Welcome to English 9 in the Summit Learning Platform. You will have a weekly instructional launch. Hopefully every Monday, unless there's a holiday, it will become on Tuesdays. Well, there will always be a reflection question after the launch to complete that demonstrates that you have participated and watched all of the video. And we will talk about what you should be working on within the week, Monday through Friday. Please remember, instructors work from 8 to 4, Monday through Friday. If you send them an email, they'll answer it when it is their working hours. Reminders for this school year: if you're having technical difficulties, please contact tech support at cpdlf.org and they will send you a ticket. This is really very important because we want to make sure that everybody's issues get resolved. Are you struggling with your learning strategy? This year you might be learning some more learning strategies. How is your time management? Try to get yourself into a good routine and remember to log into Google Classroom every day for attendance. That is where we are taking our attendance this year, and there's usually going to be some task or question to answer so that we know that you are participating, as grades this year are not just your scores and your progress, but also your attendance. Didn't master a content assessment? Do you remember what content assessments even are? Well, let's review. The big concepts in Summit are not just content assessments, but the year view, the playlists, my favorite, the projects, the power focus areas. That's where you'll take content assessments. Those are those tests, and the additional focus areas. Let me pull over the Summit Learning screen so we can take a look at this year. This is ninth grade, and here is English. The projects this year are along the top. They're not in the pretty boxes as they were before, but they're still the same. When you click on this, it will open up. The power focus areas, there they are. This is where the tests are. So not that many tests, but you know these tests are a little tricky. Let's open one of these power focus areas up to review. Up the top is the description of this focus area, which is theme 9. And it says define the term of theme in the context of literature. You will be taking a diagnostic assessment first to show what you know and try to find out what you'll need to know a little bit more about in order to pass a content assessment and master it. Underneath, we see there are all the things that are in the playlist. And there is a document, a website, a video, another video. Videos are great, but I hope when you're watching them, you take notes, because those content assessments are really tricky, and you need, in order to master them, an 8 out of 10 for it to be mastery. And I want to give you a word of warning. This year, we are not approving content assessments back to back as we did in the end of the school year. We try to get some learners to accelerate through courseware, and we're sort of skipping over things, and when they would miss one, they would ask to take them again right away. And that's not going to go this year. That's not going to fly. This year you will have to go back and study your playlists. So your course is open week 1 on Monday, August 28th, 2017. And this is what I'd like you to do in English. Begin by taking that diagnostic assessment in Theme 9. After you've taken that and you see what you need to study, study the resources in that playlist for Theme 9. Go down through them and remember to take notes. I hope you know how to take Cornell notes. If you don't, you should look it up on YouTube because there's lots of videos about Cornell notes. And after you've done that, put your notes into a Google Doc and share it with me. I also want us to go back to using a CAT form, at least in the beginning of the school year. You remember those, don't you? There it is, the CAT form. When you are sending a form and sharing it with me so I know what your strategy is and if you are really ready to take that content assessment. So you studied it and you sent in a CAT form and you're ready to push that big blue button to request a content assessment, and it will be approved. But those content assessments are only going to be approved twice a day. So if you ask for one in the morning, somebody will come in and they will unlock your content assessment. If you pass it, wonderful, good for you. If you do not master it, do not ask to take it right away. It means that you need to go back to the drawing board and study again, and then you can make a request, and then someone will unlock it later on in the afternoon, right before we are finished for the day. Instructors work from 8 till 4, Monday through Friday. Please do not ask to take content assessments in the middle of the day. You might be waiting for quite a while. Alright, I don't want to make this a very long video. Let me go through. What are you going to do? You're going to go to your Google Classroom for English 9. You will be invited to another class for English 9, and you'll find the CAT form in there when you're ready to take that content assessment in Google Classroom. It's on the About page. It's always there. And then you're going to answer a writing prompt in Google Classroom about this video. The next thing you can do is look over your English project. Your very first English project is going to be called Defining Self. And you can open that up and look at checkpoint number 1. So let me pull this back over. Go to this year view. There it is, Defining Self. Let's take a look. What are you going to do here? Well, you're going to be reading about other people's lives, and then you're going to write a narrative about your own life. So it's going to be an essay, a theme. I'm going to open up the very first checkpoint, the jigsaw puzzle. There's the document to fill out, but what are you going to put here? How do you know what to put? Well, we're going to go over here to these resources and open up the text selections. The very first one they have is Fish Cheeks by Amy Tan. Now, if you want to read these all, that's great. You'll notice that some of them are mild, they're a little easier, some are medium, and some are spicy. So you can choose one of these, your choices, to annotate. And what do I mean by annotate? Well, let's go back and take a look at writing annotations in a text. Okay, so they're looking for you to take this and write on a document. It's sort of like when we did Poetry Slam, that you're going to write your thoughts and your reactions about what you've read. And this CFU means check for understanding. I'm going to open that up and see if you understand highlight or circle the items below that could be strong themes from a story or another text. So this is checking for understanding. What did you understand when you read Fish Cheeks? Go back. And then after you've done that and read it, then you're going to write a little summary. Here, here, here. Okay? Alright, I'm going to pull that back out. Click that off. 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 There. Back to my main screen. Alright then. I don't want to make this a very long video. If you have any questions about what you should be doing in English, you can send me a Google Hangout. Please be patient. There are times when I am in meetings or talking to other learners. You can send me an email and I will try to answer them as soon as I can. Again, I want you to remember instructors work Monday through Friday, 8 to 4. Many meetings, many other learners. So you'll just have to use your manners and please be polite. Alright, learners, let's see what we can do about getting a good start to a good year.